dang dang. And God denyo. Oh, what that dang dang. Oh, yes. This is the voice of the Patriot. And here we speak truth to power. I want to say thank you so much for coming along. My brother, my sister, this is our daily editorial. And today we have a lot of things to talk about. Now today, my brother, my sister, I am excited at the way my country, Ghana, is going. And we would just continue to do more to be able to see the country get better. This is the voice of the Patriot. My brother, my sister, I would like us to look at this very important thing, and I need you to come along. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Now I'm reading this from Ghana Web, and it says, why over 60 countries are rejecting ambassadors appointed by Tinubu? And I read, more than 60 countries across the world have reportedly rejected persons appointed by the president of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, as high commissioners and ambassadors. According to a report by DW.Africa, out of 65 ambassadorial and high commissioner appointments recently made by Tinubu, only 2 countries, the United Kingdom and France, have accepted the appointments. Now the remaining countries, including Germany, Mexico, and India, have reportedly rejected the diplomats appointed to their countries by the Nigerian president. Now the report indicated that the rejections are due to diplomatic policies that discourage accepting new envoys from governments with less than 2 years left in office. Now, 2 retired Nigerian career diplomats, Suleiman Daharu and Ogbole Amedu Ode, were reported to have said that 1 year is not enough time for any diplomat to effectively represent Nigeria. They explained that many countries avoid receiving envoys from administrations approaching the end of their term, as happened just last year. Now, my brother, my sister, Nigeria is taking a good beating around the world. Can you believe that over 60 countries around the world, except the United Kingdom and France, and probably 1 or 2 more, have accepted diplomats from Nigeria? And the reason is simple. The president has less than 2 years to leave power. This is not enough time to be able to work out diplomatic ties. I find it very difficult to accept this. My brother, even if it is for 1 minute, a player in a game of a 90-minute football match can still make a difference. The referee will never say it is too late to field a player, even if it was left with just 2 seconds to end the game. Why is it difficult for diplomats to be accepted just because they have less than 2 years to be able to make any difference. 1 day is even enough to make a difference. Why are the laws like that? Or are they coming down strongly on Nigeria because Nigeria is what it is today? If this was America, or better still Trump, sending out American diplomats to any country in the world, will they treat these the same way? Your guess is as good as mine. My brother, my sister, Nigeria now has a very bad brand. It is the nation that is the most corrupt around the world. Nigeria, with all its oil, people still queue in order to buy diesel, petrol, kerosene. And I was in Nigeria recently and I saw that. People queuing to buy fuel. Why? With Dangote's refinery right there, why should it be difficult to provide the citizenry with fuel? Can the Nigerian government not build refineries to be able to deal with their own situation? Or are we cursed to the point that we are only here to provide raw materials? We don't have the common sense to turn them into high-end needs and supplies. It hurts me that Nigeria has to be treated like this. And I am sad that we have a president like Bola Tinubu sitting there in charge of a huge nation like Nigeria. I think this man is not deserving of being the president of that great nation. I think that Nigeria deserves younger brains and younger energies and stronger muscles. This beautiful country all of a sudden has become the hub of corruption, to the point that no country in the world is ready to receive Nigerians. What is wrong with us? When you go to India, my brother, my sister, the Indians are kicking out Nigerians. When you go to Afghanistan, where the bombs are flying, Nigerians are only accepted if they will join the army, and then they'll be taken to the front line where they will be killed like chicken for Christmas. When you go to Russia, they don't want to see Nigerians. They would only accept them if they would become part of the war against Ukraine. So they put them in the front line for them to be slaughtered like goats during the Christmas. Ukraine is the same story, and it brings tears into my eyes. Such a great nation. A nation that has all the talents. A nation of great people. Nigeria, where did we go wrong? Today, all the criminals in the world are Nigerians. You go to Zimbabwe, the biggest criminals there are Nigerians. You go to Uganda, all the big criminals there are Nigerians. You come to Ghana, Nollywood put Nigeria on top of the mark. There was a time Ghanaian girls were so much infatuated with Nigerian men, not anymore. All because of criminality. 419. Why Nigeria? Why? Nigeria became so famous recently with Afro beats. And we thought that Afro beats would have been used to change the narrative. But no, now Afro beats has totally been inundated with criminality from Nigeria. We all had the British Prime Minister then tell the whole world, whispering into the ears of the Queen of England, that Nigeria was fantastically corrupt. Quoting him, my brother, fantastically corrupt. Fantastically corrupt. Did we hear that from the British Prime Minister speaking to the Queen of England, who recently died? Nigeria is fantastically corrupt. The day I heard that, in fact, I went into the higher chambers and I cried. This is not the Nigeria that I've known all this while. The Nigeria that is so kind and feeds the whole of Africa with nothing but love. The Nigeria I know is a Nigeria of great people. The Nigeria I know is the Nigeria that is rich and does not need any criminality to be able to survive. But today, the nation has been taken over by dirty criminals, useless criminals. And the beauty of Nigeria is gradually waning off. Nobody even wants to watch the Nollywood movies anymore. Nigerians themselves are throwing away their accents, and busily they are picking up other accents. In the days not too far away, even Ghanaians were beginning to speak with a Nigerian accent. Come here. Where would they go? We heard Nigerians speak like this, and therefore we copied the way Nigerians spoke. Today, even the Nigerians themselves don't want to speak like that. Where did we go wrong? It's time to chase out all the dirty leaders. Time to chase out all the wicked leaders. Time to bring some younger minds. Time to stand firm against corruption. Time to crack the whip. And Nigeria can easily do that. Today, any criminal who wants to learn or upgrade his criminality, it looks like there is a university of criminals in Nigeria. That is where they all go. Any hardened criminal in the world, he's ever been to Nigeria and went through the University of Criminality at Enugu or Jos or some other such place. The only criminal in the world who has not been to Nigeria is Trump. Trump is the only criminal in the world who has not been to Nigeria. Nigeria, it hurts me. What can you do about this? Nigeria, how long can you stand aside and watch your legacy drain off like this? Even Afrobeat couldn't save you. What is going to save you now? Tinubu is a useless president who should not be entertained. Vote him out in the next election. He has destroyed Nigeria. And Nigeria, can you believe it? I feel like crying. Yes. What is happening? Over 60 countries in the world have rejected Nigerian high commissioners and diplomats. If your high commissioners and diplomats have been rejected, how about Una? Una where they chop ogbono and akara. Una be nothing. Una na nothing. Wetin una go do? Wetin una go do? If your own high commissioners and diplomats are being chased out like rats, then you yourselves, you are nothing. If fire is burning all the logs, how about the little dry grass? That one is mincemeat. I leave it here. Now the next thing. Nigeria. I feel it deep inside me, my brother. have a song for Nigeria. I recorded it a few years back. It's called Lagos Boys. I'll play it at the end of it all. In the interim, let's continue the caboodle. Irade. Now the next thing I would like to look at is this thing. And I need you to come around and let's watch this. I need you. Jesus have mercy. It's sad how things are going around Africa and beyond. But I need all of us to come together. I'm reading this from my Joy Online. And it says, Anti-Galamsey demonstration in Akyem halted by an interim court injunction. And I read, now the circuit court at Juason in the Asante Akyem South municipality of the Asante region has granted an interim injunction restraining organizers of a planned anti-Galamsey demonstration scheduled for March 13, 2026. Now the application was filed by the Municipal Security Committee, MUSEC, which argued that the planned protest could trigger unrest in the municipality. Now, according to court documents, the demonstration was being organized by a group of local leaders from Akyem, including former Assembly member Nana Ban Apenteng, chairman of the coalition of Akyem cocoa farmers, Kofi Boateng, Assembly member for Akyem electoral area, Patrick Karianchi, and Efia Koko, a member of the coalition. Now, the organizers had earlier notified police of their intention to hold a peaceful protest against Galamsey in the area. Police in Juaso, in consultation with MUSEC, initially granted permission for the protest to proceed. However, MUSEC later told the court that intelligence reports suggested the demonstration could degenerate into violence. Now, the security committee, therefore, asked the court to declare that the planned demonstration could bring chaos to the municipality and to restrain the organizers from proceeding with the event. Now, the court subsequently granted the interim injunction, temporarily halting the anti-Galamsey demonstration while the matter is determined. The organizers are expected to respond to the suit within 8 days after being served with a writ. My brother, my sister, Galamsey is a very dangerous thing. So to have a demonstration that is against Galamsey should actually be applauded. Why is it being stopped? The reason is simple. It will degenerate into violence. I wish they told us why. For any conclusion you arrive at, please don't leave us hanging. Tell us why you think it will degenerate into some kind of violence. Yes, it's in your own right to say, oh, intelligence picked up, says that this thing could end up violently. But authorities can always fall on this and stop anti-government demonstrations, correct? All you need to say is that intelligence picked shows that there will be violence, and then you stop all kinds of demonstrations against you. If I am wrong, tell me I am wrong. Could they come out and tell us point blank, one time, that, you know what? These people who are doing the Galamsey, they are embittered cocoa farmers who want to use the Galamsey as an opportunity to insult some political party. And we foresee that that political party might just also come up. Of course, if there's going to be violence, that is why the police is there, right? Unless the violence is something that is going to have a huge magnitude. Every demonstration should be approached with that mindset to quell any form of violence. So the people of Ghana deserve to know what kind of violence is being suspected or envisaged. Why is this kind of violence happening? You cannot just come out and say there will be violence and then stop it. It doesn't make sense, does it? I wish the judge had also demanded reasons beyond just, oh, there will be violence. Of course, it's the work of music and the rest of them to come out and tell us what they envisage. Thank you for protecting Ghanaians against violence. But it would have been better if you told us exactly what kind of violence you were envisaging and why and in which way. This is the voice of the Patriot.